Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be continuing our series on What If by ranking the What If season 3 episodes in this episode, from the worst to the best. Don't forget to watch the previous two episodes in this series if you haven't watched them. As with all my rankings, the ranking criteria is my personal enjoyment level. So without any further ado, let's dive right in. Kicking off the ranking at the 8th place, episode 2, What If Agatha Went to Hollywood? I really don't like this episode. Though the episode is kinda mid based upon the story, screenplay, and characters, it is a low tier one. Who even asked for this? The story of Agatha joining Hollywood and having a face off with Kingo is simply random. I mean, yeah, the whole thing with Agatha using a movie set to perform a ritual and trying to drain power from a celestial seed under Los Angeles was interesting for like 2 minutes, but then it just got weird. They literally turned fame and magic into the same thing. I love the way they explored the character depths, and the set pieces of Kingo and Agatha duet are also nice, while the action scenes are okayish. But the thing is, it's still a shitty episode, so here it goes in the 8th place. Continuing, we have episode 4. What if Howard the Duck got hitched? Who even thought of this? It's too abnormal for a studio of this big stature to make this type of episode. To start off, the idea of Darcy Lewis and Howard the Duck is oddly irritating. Marvel already tried doing something like this long back. It didn't work out, did it? Yet they've gone for it again. And don't even get me started on the whole duck egg getting kidnapped by Yondu and Cassilius part. What even was that chase? The cruise setup with the Grandmaster was funny at first, but turns into straight chaos. Yeah, I love Birdie, Cosmic Convergence, and all the cosmic stuff, but at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense. You might think I'm getting biased over the duck factor, but that's not the major problem. The execution of the episode 2 is mid. A sequel with an illogical plot to a previous episode of a mid tier storytelling is a low bar. So at the second last position, episode 4. Following a low bar, we have a mid tier episode. Episode 3, What If Red Guardian Stopped the Winter Soldier? This episode is fine. The story gets interesting as it progresses, and the character dynamics of Winter Soldier and Red Guardian are okayish. The fight in 1991, when Red Guardian stops the Stark's assassination, was actually pretty cool, and I liked how they tied it to the Hydra's secret plan. The desert sequences were neat, but the episode is bland. It lacks the depth that hooks the audience, and it gets boring. In addition, the non humorous jokes of Red Guardian get annoying at a point of time. So, at the 6th position, episode 3. At the end of the first half of the ranking, we have episode 6, What If 1872? This episode is actually pretty good. The story is engaging, and the collaboration of Shang-Chi and Kate Bishop was just too good. The Western vibe actually worked, especially when they reveal that the hood was Shang-Chi's sister, corrupted by the cloak. Didn't expect that at all. I guess Shang-Chi always ends up in survival situations, and the execution is done to near perfection by Marvel. And as my viewers know, I ain't very fond of historic settings. I like this cowboy setting. It's actually very nice and new for me. But the thing is, it's not my type at all. So in this place goes the episode 6. At the 4th place, episode 1. What if the Mech Avengers fought the Hulk? Okay, credit for the Mech Avengers, but the plot, I don't think so. Because it's cliche. How many times have we dealt with Hulk and Banner problems in the MCU? I guess more than enough. Though the mech designs and the new team lineup were cool, especially seeing Tony and Shuri co-build the mechs was amazing. But it still felt repetitive. Yeah, I like the characteristics, but I also find it boring. I like the new Avengers dynamics, but I just don't think I really like it. So at the 4th place it goes. Winning the bronze medal, episode 7. What if the Watcher disappeared? I kinda like this episode. It has an interesting element of the Watcher disappearing and the heroes rescuing him. The way they got back to what Ilfridi Ultron could have been without the Watcher's interference is a great callback. You might think I'll be complaining about Peggy Carter for these episodes, but the answer is a yes and a no. Yeah, I feel she's repetitive, but I'm just happy she pays something to the plot and I got to see Storm with a hammer and Birdie in action. I guess they depicted Eminence's powers nicely too. As a matter of fact, this episode couldn't have gotten any better. So winning the bronze medal, episode 7. Runner up of the list, the season finale. What if, what if? For an episode with two what ifs in the title, it really explores the most fan serviced what ifs, at the end credits with just the images of the characters. Jokes aside, this whole episode is a fight scene. Only the first few minutes and the last few minutes actually spend time with the characters. I liked how they explored Watcher's origin this time and how Watchers judged him for breaking the oath. Though I feel the Watcher giving powers to the heroes is an overkill, I just saw it through and I enjoyed the fight scenes. Usage of ability of each hero on a bigger scale due to the oath is nice, and the fight scene choreography is over the top. And for a season, this atrocious finale is more than enough. The winner of the list, episode 5, What If the Emergence Destroyed the Earth? This is the only episode that actually has a fan fiction as the story. I think this is the best of the season because the technical elements and the potential of Quentin Beck as a villain are huge. The visuals of the Earth literally cracking open from the emergence of Tiamat were wild, and the way Riri Williams led the Resistance team felt refreshing. I just can't stop thinking about Riri Williams in the white suit. It's simply Excelsior.
And with this latest invention, you wouldn't blame her for believing she can. More than a suit of armor, it's a fusion of human and machine.
The Vision's abilities, usage of nanites in the story, and how the absence of Avengers can affect the Earth is nice. Do I think this could have been more hooking screenplay? It's just fine to be at the top of this season. And that's my list. I guess there weren't many competitors for the top spot in this ranking. And I'm so done with ranking these. But I'm not done yet with this series. There's something interesting coming up. Stay tuned and like the video, share it, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Don't forget to comment down below your list and personal opinions about the ranking. Until the next one, this is Marvel Walt signing off.